Hello, my name is Anna, or Gloria, whichever, I really don't care.
Yeah, and I'm Nick, or Nico, if you know what I mean.
Today we'll be talking about The Wave by Todd Strasser. This story is about a high school teacher who attempts to teach his students about the Nazis' effect during the Holocaust.
So, what the main plot line of the book is a high school teacher, Ben Ross, decides to give his students a lesson on the Holocaust. And one of his students asks him a question that he doesn't know the answer to. So he tries to find a way to answer their question. And he uses an experiment he calls the wave. The wave is a
group of students, which is basically showing them empowerment, giving what he says, he's basically teaching them discipline. They take it as more of an empowerment, making them think they have a force, a controlling strength that they can use on other people.
So with this group, the wave, they have 3 mottos: strength through discipline, strength through community, and strength through action. These 3 mottos are symbolic to them. You have strength through discipline. Without discipline, there is no strength, there is no empowerment, there is no control. Without community, strength through community, your group around you, the wave, without having the members of the wave there is no wave.
And then strength through action. With no action, there is no movement. And with no movement, how can you cause a change?
Now, if we look back to the Nazi Party, they had similar ideas. Without support, and they couldn't get any of their movements done, their community, and if they didn't act on what Hitler told them, none of what they did would have happened.
So throughout the story, you follow this one girl named Laura, and how she actually starts noticing how the wave is actually something that's not very good for her community.
So she brings up the concerns with her parents and her boyfriend David. David is a thorough activist in the wave, and they encounter some problems, and they part their ways, or around the middle of the book. But as in a chapter or two, they come back together. David realizing that the wave needs to stop, and they take their concerns to Ben.
Ben realizes this as well, and he's trying to change it. But throughout the story, he starts realizing what he's actually trying to do as an experiment is going horribly wrong, as violence starts to break out through the school, where the wave members actually come to think that they're better than the regular students, and then start intimidating and using violence against the other students.
Ben, throughout all of this, is finding his own inner Hitler. He is finding that he likes having the control. He likes being the leader. He likes being the modern Hitler in the wave.
Now, when he realizes what he has done wrong at the end of the story, he calls for an assembly for the wave group's members only.
Was originally a pep rally, but therefore transformed by the students into a wave rally. The only way to get in, to be a part of the wave.
Exactly. Now, during this pep rally, Ben tells the students that they'll be meeting their leader that's actually supposedly nationwide. But when they tried looking at this leader, there's nothing on the screen. Later, just to see that the picture is Adolf Hitler himself.
Now, this throws a shock through the students as more of them begin to realize
that their
we are Nazis right now, and it throws a little bit of a wrench into the system. But there are still many activists for the wave.
Exactly. By the end of the story, children start to realize what they have done is incorrect after Ben explains to them exactly what their actions have been doing, and how he was able to finally answer their question of how come nobody else tried stopping them, or why the Nazis were able to be empowered.
And at the end of the book, Ben disbands the wave, class goes back to normal,
and they just try to forget it. But David does make a point that they must realize that this was a sad thing that happened, but they must never forget so they don't do it again.
Thank you for tuning in with us as we told you about an amazing book by Todd Strasser, The Wave. Again, I am Nick,
and
or
I'm
Nico.
And I'm Anna, or Gloria, whichever.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.